Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Apex Chess Academy. I am FIDE instructor Hemal Thanki. Today's our topic is crushing the king. Yes, crushing the king on a short side. Okay, so today's game I have played against a very strong international master Praveen Kumar C. Let's start with the game. D4, knight f6, c4, c5, d5 and e6. This is known as modern Benoni. I'm a big fan of modern Benoni. Knight c3, ed5, cd5, d6, knight f3, g6, g3. And white chooses a fianchetto system against Benoni. Bishop g7, bishop g2, castle, castle, and here black has few choices. One is knight a6, another is a6. I used to play a6 here. Okay, a6, a4, and now after a4, white has pawn majority in the center. So white's idea is to put his knight on c4 via d2, and then e4, f4, and e5. Crushing through the center. Here, black has to react correctly. Whenever white's knight comes to c4, black must trade one pair of knight. Because black's position is little bit cramped, so it is ideal to eliminate one pair of knights. Here, white's another idea is immediate e4, and so black has to stop white's immediate plan of e4 with rook to e8. Now here white has few choices, bishop f4 or knight d2 or h3. Here my opponent choose knight to d2, so he is immediately going for either knight c4 or e4 next move. So I choose knight b d7, and after e4 white may choose knight to e5 or maybe ng4 knight to e5, and then in future c4, knight c5 and knight d3. So my opponent played h3 in order to stop knight to g4, and I played rook b8. Okay, so still I'm planning b5. Now my opponent played knight to c4, attacking the d6 pawn. Here I already told you that knight on c4 is very strong and black has to chase the c4 knight. We can do this by two ways, either knight b6 or knight d5. So of course going towards center is an ideal way to deal with. So I played knight to e5, and now white has space, so I choose knight to a3. And now white's idea is to play f4 in future, then e4, then again knight back to c4 and then e5. So here black has to play some active move, because once white plays e4, f4, knight c4 and e5, it's just crushing. So I choose knight to h5. This is a very active move, because if white goes for f4, then black can answer it with knight to g3, and f takes e5 means bishop takes e5, followed by queen h4 and bishop into h3. This is a very strong attack. So here knight g3, f4 and knight g3 is not a big concern for black. So let's check another move. e4 is one of the main line, and if you are going for this move order with white, I would recommend you to go for e4. But here my opponent choose g4, and here his intention is to take on g5, and if my knight goes back to f6, then he'll play e4 followed by f4, knight c4, and again same idea. So here I have to stop his normal plan, so I choose queen to h4. The point behind queen to h4 is it is difficult for white to take on h5, because once if white takes on h5, black can play bishop into h3 followed by knight to g4 followed by bishop e5 or rook e5 with a crushing attack. Here my opponent choose knight to e4 instead of g takes h5. So now his threat is bishop to g5, traps the queen and attacking the d6 pawn. I choose here the calm h6. Here once again the threat is bishop to g4, h4 and knight g4 with the mate on h2. Here again g takes h5 is made by bishop h3 followed by knight g4. So my opponent choose a normal looking queen to b3. So white's intention is to play queen to h3 once I played bishop g4, h4 and knight g4. So his intention is to defend the third rank, but this natural looking move is a mistake. Now this is black to play and find out the best move. You can pause the video for few seconds to check this out. Here the correct move is bishop to g4. Yes, still bishop g4 works, because after h4 and knight g4, queen h3 is answered by a surprising queen into h3. The point is, after bishop into h3, black can just go for rook into e4 and black is 2 pawns up. If white wants to regain his piece once again, f3 is forced, but after f3 black will play rook into e2 followed by bishop d4 check and knight g3 mate. And here after bishop d4 check, white cannot interpose any piece followed by knight g3 mate after king h1. So here after 17th move bishop into g4, if white goes for knight into d6, that's what played in game, because once you realize that at g4 is not possible, knight d6 looks like only to regain a pawn, and at the same time he attacks my rook as well. Now if you see this position carefully, my rook on b8 is not doing anything, while white's knight on e4 is the only centralized piece in white's camp. So I am not worried about my exchange. Instead, I played bishop into e2. So the point is, I further weakens the f3 square and so as white's castle. So now my future threat might be knight f3 check. Of course, bishop into f1 is not a big threat because I'm just taking my exchange back. But instead of that, that light square bishop helps me to mate white's king. So the real threat is knight f3 check. Here my opponent took on e8, I simply take it back with the rook. Now you can see easily that e4 knight is eliminated for my b8 rook, and which is of course not a big concern for black. Now if you check the quality of the pieces, white's all pieces are very badly placed, and now black's immediate threat is knight f3. Bishop d2 was played, and of course my opponent offered me a rook, because if I take bishop into f1, then after rook into f1, white has some chances to survive. So again it is black to play. You can think for a while and try to find out the best move as black. Okay, so here I choose knight to f3 check once again. Yes, it works, because after bishop into h3, black will play queen into h3. So the point is, queen on b3 is exposed, which is unsupported. So we are using this pin to exploit this queen position, and now our immediate threat is bishop into f3 with the followed mate either on g2 or h1. My opponent chose rook a e1 and offered me an exchange. Maybe I can play bishop to f3 as well, but there is no need to play such moves. Again, you can find out the best move as black. So here I choose bishop to e5, and here mate on h2 is unavoidable. So of course this is a very crushing game as black, especially a modern Benoni player would love to play such games. Okay, so hope you liked this video on crushing the king. If you want to check more videos on crushing the king, you can check my next video. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification to see further videos. Thank you.